Joseph B. Klemp, for illuminating the dynamics of mountain waves and thunderstorms, and for his contributions to improvements in numerical techniques and community models.
Well, I want to thank all of those in AMS who were involved in this award, and particularly the AMS Awards Committee and all those who have contributed their time and energy to the nomination materials for all the candidates. You know, we know that's it's a lot of hard work, and it's really important, and it's greatly appreciated. Now, I would love to be able to stand up here and tell you all that ever since I was a little kid, I've wanted to be a meteorologist and understand all of the mysteries of the atmosphere and weather phenomena. But the truth is that all my degrees in school were in chemical engineering. And it wasn't until my last year in graduate school I started looking around for what the job opportunities were. And I came to the great realization that 80% of chemical engineers work in Texas and the Eastern Seaboard. And for someone who's committed to living in the West, I thought, you know, what was I thinking?
That's great.
So shortly thereafter, I was walking across campus to a seminar, and I cut through one of the engineering buildings, walking down the hall, and I see this poster on the bulletin board. National Center for Atmospheric Research, Postdoctoral Advanced Study Program. And I thought, wow, there must be a lot of interesting fluid mechanics going on in the atmosphere, and Boulder sure is a nice place. So I sent off an application. Well, at that time, Peter Gilman was the director of the Advanced Study Program, and NCAR also was making a concerted effort to bring individuals into the atmospheric sciences from other disciplines. So I actually had a chance. And so anyway, Peter offered me an appointment, and from that day forward, my career trajectory had a major course correction. Now, as we all know, our collaborators are such important contributors to whatever successes we may have in our research. And that's particularly true for me coming into atmospheric science from another field, which for that was essential. When I first came to NCAR, Doug Lilly became a true mentor to me and really got me pointed in the right direction and started in mountain wave and downslope windstorm research and got me going on building a three-dimensional cloud model. You know, Doug received the same award in 1987, and so for me it's really an honor to be able to follow in his footsteps. Over the years, there have been another number of other very talented collaborators that I've worked with and have also become great friends with over the years. Bob Wilhelmsen in cloud model development, Dale Duran in mountain wave and downslope windstorm research, Rich Rotuno in convective storm and mesoscale dynamics, Bill Skamrock in numerical techniques for weather and climate models, and Morris Wiseman in supercell and squall line modeling. I suppose I'll remain forever linked to Morris through the Wiseman Klemp sounding, which many of you may have heard about, which somehow has taken on a life of its own in convective storm modeling work. It's been a long time, 40 years since I started at NCAR, but it's been such a wonderful time that the time has just flown by and it doesn't seem like anywhere near that length. Every now and then, though, something happens to remind me that it has, in fact, been a long time. A couple of years ago, I was back in Washington, D.C. for a meeting, and I had a couple of extra hours to kill. So I walked into the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum to look around, and you know how it is, you go in there and you see the Wright brothers airplane, the Spirit of St. Louis, the lunar lander, all these amazing things. So I turn right, go down the hall, go into the next room, and there, right in the middle of the room, is the Cray 1A computer from the National Center for Atmospheric Research in the Smithsonian Museum. This is the world's fastest computer from the mid-late 70s. This is the workhorse computer that we did most of our major modeling work back in those days, and now it's relegated to the museum. So I can tell you that really makes you feel old and young. But even though a number of us, not just me, are getting a little long in the tooth, I find it very encouraging to see the strong cadre of enthusiastic, really talented and energetic young scientists who are stepping up to take on the next generation of atmospheric research. Thank you.